Join me on a randomized shiny adventure, where today we take down the Elite Four's wild and wacky teams. So let's get to it. During last minute training, I caught a Go-Goat. Then I came across this shiny Corviknight. I thought this would be a good Pokemon to have in my reserves, with it being a steel and flying type, so I caught it. I also caught a shiny Glimmet, which is a Pokemon I've never used before. After some training, Glimmet evolves into Glamora. It should be a great type to have on the team. I made my way to the Pokemon lead, where that lady was just creepily staring at the front door. Then, I passed the Elite Four test on my first try, which is really nice considering on my initial playthrough, I didn't pass it. First try, that is. Yeah, turns out you're not supposed to answer one of the questions two different ways. Who would have thought? First up is Rika, and they lead with a Caparaja. All I do is flip turn out with my Palafin into Rodom, who uses Overheat, and it gets the job done. Out next is Basque Legion. Oh, it looks so good in this game. I Volt Switch out into Spiritomb and I put it to sleep. Then I proceed to use Dream Eater. That gets the job done very fast. Then we have the big scary Tarantula. Except for, yeah, it's no problem at all. And yep, one Sludge Wave, it's gone. Hariyama's next. And I Volt Switch out again. And out comes Palafin. And after a few acrobatics, it's out of here. Axew serves as no threat at all, so yeah, it gets one-shotted by Zacian. That's, yeah, no surprise, even if Axew was his ace Pokemon.
And it's gone!
Here, we're reintroduced to Poppy, the little kid that's a part of the Elite Four. She's kind of freaky looking. And she leads with a Hatterene. Of course, my strat is to go with the Palafin and flip turn out. Glamora comes out and only uses one Sludge Wave, and she's out of here. Up next is Oranguru. And yeah, Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse again. Job done. Sylveon comes out, and surprise, surprise, it meets a Sludge Wave and gets wrecked. Frigivax comes out, and yep, one turn later, it's gone. She does have a pretty good ace Pokemon, that being a Galarian Moltres. It terrestrializes into a flying type, but a few jet punches and we take care of it with no problem. I do like how the shiny variant is its original color palette. That's a good touch. Everybody's favorite gym leader that presents himself as dead inside shows up, and it's nice to see him here in the Elite Four. And he leads with a Dreadnought. Of course, my strat is the same. I flip turn out into a more effective Pokemon, and then I Volt Switch. Cloth is thrown out, and I Volt Switch again. These moves that allow me to switch out and get a free hit really come in clutch this entire time I take on the Elite Four. Alphin comes out, and with only one Jet Punch, Cloth is gone. Another Frigivax shows up. And guess what? It only takes one hit again. He throws out a Gallade, and Zacian uses it as a chew toy, leaving only his ace Pokemon, which turns out to be Quagsire. And yeah, a few earthquakes later,
And it's gone!
This guy's a teacher, but I never did the student storyline. But better yet, he leads with the Gothitelle. One flip turn later, and Spiritomb comes out and completely destroys it. he follows up with a custom shiny Gardevoir. But it gets Behemoth Bladed back into oblivion. Serena comes out, and Rotom activates Easy Bake Oven mode. We have this wonderful Staraptor that comes out, and surprise, I Volt Switch, but it's not enough to kill. But don't worry, Staraptor decides to kill itself. I don't know if it's just me, but Bonsai looks extra furry in this game. One Jet Punch later, and it's out of here. And that's the Elite Four. It was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. And maybe I did overtrain just a bit. But up next is the champion. She leads with a Pokemon that psychs me out at first. But we flip turn and reveal who it really is. And that Pokemon fits her so well. Spiritomb comes out and yeah, does the job right. I love a good Rillaboom. I had one on my team for so long. But I one-shot it. R.I.P. She had two good first Pokemon. And yeah, Larvitar never stood a chance. Grumpig's out next. And yeah, a couple earthquakes later, and it's gone. But what's this? She has a shiny Rayquaza? Ah, too bad he gets one-shotted by Zacian. Leaving only her ace Pokemon, which is a Golduck. Ah, that's sad considering we just took down a Rayquaza. But that is the champion defeated. That was so much easier than I was expecting. But Nemona shows up and she wants to congratulate us. And of course, that means she wants to battle. I thought I had fixed all the problems I was having last episode with the weird glitches, but yes, it's time for another seizure warning. Because coming up, we get some lovely black lines all over the place. But it's not too bad. I love the setting for this battle. Right in the heart of Mesagoza. She leads with the Alola Malola. And surprise! We flip turn out into Rotom and Volt Switch out. Double whammy. She throws out that weird peacock duck butt shaky thing. And only a few sludge waves later, it's back off the screen, which is where it deserves to be. Nemona came across the Hisuian Lilligant. So, we give it a good cooking with our fancy toaster oven. Every battle I've had against Nemona, she's had a Sprigatito. So I'm so glad to get this one out of the way early. Tinkatink comes out. And yeah, so far this has not been that great of a battle for us. Like all her Pokemon are kinda meh. Leaving only Nemona's ace Pokemon. And oh boy, she really stepped it up this fight. Not only did she bring one Sprigatito, no. She decided, screw that, and brought two Sprigatitos. So yeah, the final result of this battle was just as you thought. Nemona was easily defeated. Victory Road has been completed. Feels good. I was really thinking it was going to be a lot harder than it actually was, and I put in a ton of grinding and it paid off. I didn't lose a single Pokemon this episode. I realized whenever I was playing that if you come at this place from the top, it doesn't matter, because the cutscene is going to make you come out of the tunnel, no matter what you do. That checks out. And now, I'm heading into the finale of the game. The best part, easily. Penny's looking pretty fly this entire time. I mean, check her out. And we have the entire gang realizing that Arven's got mommy issues. Neat. This is by far the one place that I'm looking forward to exploring the most. There's so many unique Pokemon at Area Zero in the base game. and I cannot wait to see what everything gets randomized to. I want to thank you for hanging out with me this far into the video. If you like this episode, please leave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Catch you next time!